I'm very lucky to have Darin and Brooke Aldridge with me. Welcome to Sudzin Country.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Welcome to Sudzin Country, and welcome back to you. You've been here before, and this is the first time for you on the show.
First time for me.
All right, you were with Circuit Riders. You were here when we introduced
I think 2 years ago.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you know the routine.
That's
there you
right.
go. You know the drill, as they say. Let's talk about something that's on the charts right now. I'll go with you. Talk to me about it.
It's a Pine Castle release that came out last year, and it's an all-gospel project.
Yes, it is.
When Brooke and I met, we met in the mountains of Avery County in North Carolina in church. And we got engaged shortly thereafter, and we play a lot of churches and sing a lot of different gospel events, and that's what we decided we'd put out for our first album, is a gospel project.
And you were off the Circuit Riders when you put this album out?
No, actually we wasn't. We were still together as the band, the Circuit Riders.
Okay.
And we played several dates this year, but we were slowing down. Everybody's got a lot of different families going on. As far as Greg Luck got his own recording studio, and Jarrett's got 2 little girls, and just everybody's doing a little bit of every different things. And they knew me and Brooke was getting newlywed and had our band and stuff going. So we're all just a big family, and sometimes we play together as one big
Isn't that nice?
squad as well. And but me and Brooke's really springing out and doing stuff on our own a lot these days.
How did that do on the Bluegrass Roots chart? On the Gospel Roots chart?
Gospel Roots chart, it went #1.
There you go.
In I think
It
February.
So I have written there, it says 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me about some of the songs on it.
Well, we picked a couple traditional type songs. Brooke and I got together and put our heads together and wrote several that's on there as well.
Wow.
The first track, Get Down and Pray, we wrote together, and This Man, and some that we arranged, like Precious Jesus, Sacred Lamb, that's been in her since childhood.
Family, yeah.
You know, and,
for a long time.
we just brought them. It's new to a
Did
to a
your
lot of
family
audiences.
write that song?
They didn't write it, but a lot of people back home had a big influence on the songs that we chose to pick for that album. And, you know, I'd grew up singing those songs, but no, none of my family wrote those songs.
Okay. You said there's a new one coming out.
It's on the Crossroads Music Company label with Mountain Home, and it was produced by Jerry Sally. here in
Yeah, I
Nashville.
got to meet this boy.
Good
And,
friends with
yeah.
Carl Jackson.
Yeah,
Carl
Larry
Jackson,
Bird.
very
Great
cool. You'll
guy.
see them guys around playing a lot together.
Okay.
But Jerry's a great writer, great producer. He's had probably over 300 hits cut here in town, and it's just been wonderful to work with him in the studio.
This is not a gospel album?
It's got a little bit of
it's a little
both.
bit of
Okay.
everything. Tom T and Dixie Hall wrote a song on there for us. Let's not go there. I wrote one just about some influences of mine called The Hero of Mine. Casey Chambers from Australia
Yeah, I heard her.
wrote
Yeah,
a
good.
song
It's
on
good.
there, and we do a lot of duets singing back and forth like the old country music was
Nothing wrong with
on
that.
on this one. Plus some regular gospel that we do, and some straight hard driving bluegrass as well.
And Jerry, Sally, and Donnie Ulysses actually wrote a song that we did on it as well.
Yeah,
so
it moves me.
Donna's
So
a
it's-
great lady. She was
yeah,
on last
she is.
year. We just talked to her yesterday, Leo.
We're really blessed to
spoke to her
have
yesterday.
a variety of just wonderful
Wow.
songs on there.
In fact, she's the one that introduced me to you guys yesterday.
yeah,
She
she
said,
was.
brought me over and he said, you
Right.
got to talk to these 2 people.
Right.
You know, and she thinks
She's sweet.
thinks very highly of you guys. Bluegrass Unlimited said you 2 have set a new standard for excellence in bluegrass gospel. That's a compliment.
That's a huge compliment.
From Bluegrass Unlimited,
Yeah.
that's like the Bible. You know, isn't it? Isn't it pretty much? You know,
Yeah, it's a big thing.
they've been around for
Bluegrass
years. That
Unlimited.
Bluegrass Unlimited. How many members in the band? That
There's
play?
5 of us. We've got
What instruments are included? Who plays them?
acoustic bass with Eddie Biggerstaff plays
Okay.
bass with us. Chris Bryant's from up in Elkin, North Carolina, playing the banjo, and Brother Perry Woody from up in Linville Falls is playing dobro with us.
When you were 16, you played with Straight and Narrow?
I did.
There you
I did.
go.
That was another little gospel group there in town, and we branched out and did some other little events. But
You played Country Gentlemen 7 years?
7 years with Jim.
Well,
Yeah.
You can play with them, you're good.
That's very
But
good.
that's like this, everybody says country gentleman music. Oh, you know.
It was an honor to
Yeah,
travel
it had
with
to be.
Charlie
It had
for
to be.
several years and sing with him.
Nomination, mandolin player?
I think 4 years.
4 times. It says right
yeah.
there. I got it written down.
Right.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
done your homework, ain't you, buddy?
Hey, you know. Recorded 3 projects with the gentleman.
45 years of memories, crying in the chapel, and the last one, Songs of the American Spirit, was #1 album for the Spigma
Wow.
Awards there in 2005.
Go ahead, I'm
And
sorry.
well, Chris Bryant also played with you,
Yeah,
with Charlie
Charlie,
some, and he's in
yeah.
our band as well. He plays banjo with us, and he's from down in Rhonda, North Carolina, which is close to Elkin. And
Right.
Darin really loved getting to play with him, and
Yeah.
we were glad to get him in this band when we formed it.
You got to
so.
know how to pick pickers.
That's
right.
right.
You
That's
know,
right.
because they back you up and they make the sound happen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You two can be the best, but if you ever
Yeah, we've
You don't
been
have the
blessed to
pickers
have
picking.
a
Right.
great band behind
yeah,
us.
that's the key to
the last
Bluegrass,
couple
is the
years.
pickers.
Right.
Tell me about playing at the presidential inauguration. 2005.
Yeah, that was
That was a
quite
highlight.
a treat, you know, to go up, and we did several different locations, and
Wow.
with a country gentleman there. As after Mr. Waller passed away, so me and Greg and Billy and Randy went up and did that. But they treated us right, and it was quite the old deal. Yeah.
How did you two meet? Through music
We
instructor?
actually we met in church through our
just
through
in
our
church.
families and things. Yeah, and I kind of looked him up on the internet and kind of went from there, didn't it?
Yeah,
There
we
you
emailed
go.
back and forth. Both of our families is from Avery County there in North
Okay.
Carolina, around Grandfather Mountain, and
Mhm.
a lot of kin has tried to hook us up for years and saying, well, this girl lives down here that just graduated high school. You need to hear her sing. And
Uh-huh.
so we just hooked up, met each other there in church, and started singing together. And
Isn't that nice?
the Lord just put us together.
There's a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's it. He knows what he's doing.
That's right.
Exactly.
You
right.
know, people
Amen on
people
that.
might differ with that, but he knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it.
We agree, too.
You know, your parents were pretty encouraging with you singing, weren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Always encouraged me, and I have two other sisters, and we used to sing in church a lot. And then, as I grew up, they put me in a lot of singing competitions
They did.
and things such as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, I never really played that professional until I met Darin, and then he introduced me to all this, and it's just been wonderful so far.
It's been a good ride.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Website.
Website is darinandbrookealdridge.com.
There you go.
And we're on Facebook,
All right.
MySpace, the Twitter. We're just signed with Andre Roberts Agency
Wow.
from here in town, down here in
Okay.
Nashville. You can look us up on there. Miss Jessie Law's an agent with us there with Andrea on the Mountain Home label. So just look us up and be looking for us in the future.
There you go. When they get around to your town, Carl Jackson said they're the real deal.